Hi, Lee Yoder here, back with another educational video where I try to educate all of you out there who are interested in real estate investing, but you don't know how to get started. With these educational videos, I want to address all of the frequently asked questions that we get all the time and also address your fears that are likely holding you back from getting started in real estate investing. So today I want to answer another couple frequently asked questions. These are questions we hear from our investors and people interested all the time. And they ask, is real estate syndication really legal? And then kind of a follow-up question, is it regulated? Well, the answer to both questions is yes. First of all, real estate syndication is legal. It was actually established through Congress through the Jobs Act back in 2012. And this was in response to criticism from people saying, hey, this kind of investment, it's only open to really ultra wealthy people. And that's not fair. So they established real estate syndications, which again is just group investing. And this really opens up now investing in apartments to everyone, which is what we're doing here at Threefold. A little bit more about this and it being legal. You've probably heard of a limited liability company before, setting up an LLC. For each property, we have a new LLC, and basically we're just starting up a company. So the entire group that wants to invest in this project with us, they all become part of the LLC. Everybody owns a piece of the LLC. The final piece of this that I would say, as far as this being legal, is we spend at least $10,000 on every project that we put together to hire a team of syndication attorneys, where this is all they do. They put together real estate syndications and they file with the SEC and do everything that's needed to make sure this is legal. That kind of leads us into answering the next question, is this regulated? Yes, it is regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission, just like the stock market is. And that's what our syndication attorneys, they have to file with them. We use what's called a Regulation D 506B filing. That's the kind of filing we put forward. And what that really means to you, what it really means to us, is that we are allowed to accept accredited investors and sophisticated investors into our group investment, into our syndication. An accredited investor, real quick, is someone who makes at least $200,000 a year, or they and their spouse make $300,000 a year, or they have a net worth, not including their personal residence, of $1 million. So that's an accredited investor. If you're not an accredited investor, that's fine. You can also invest as a sophisticated investor. And what that just means is that you know enough about investing, about real estate, about managing your personal finances, managing your own wealth, to make an educated decision on whether or not this is a good investment. And so everybody that's invested with us is a sophisticated investor. If you're watching this video, if you're watching others like it, you are becoming a sophisticated investor. So through this filing, we're allowed to accept both of those types of investors. And so what I would say to wrap this up is, you don't have to know all of this. That's why we hire professionals. That's why we hire a syndication attorney that does this for us. But you do need to know enough. And so what we do is each syndication we do, when we get all the paperwork in, because we have an operating agreement, we have a private placement memorandum, and we have a subscription agreement, we always create a video where we can try to explain to our investors as best we can kind of the highlights and what does this really mean? What do these documents really mean to you, for you? And then you can digest that and take that to your CPA or your attorney and make sure you feel real comfortable with that. But yes, syndications are legal, they're regulated, and that's another reason we think it's a great, safe investment. So hope you learned something today. We'll see you on the next episode.